I'm so proud of our community and everything it's been able to accomplish this year. We have rallied together to help serve those that need us most. The team at Hillel has provided continuous programming throughout the pandemic, including an expanded mental health program.
Through a grant from the Jewish Federation, we were able to create a series that would provide students with the support that they might need with issues surrounding COVID. We're also a co-op school, so students will leave for a co-op for a semester. That means that they leave Hillel and that they don't participate in programming. But with COVID, students have been able to participate with their Hillel programming even while they're on co-op.
Hillel is probably the best organization that's gone remote. Like, they were instantly online, or at least for me, it felt like they were instantly online and ready to have programs and ready to be Hillel and be there for their students. And I've had almost all of the staff members have reached out to me and they're like, hey, we know you're still in Connecticut. Do you want to Zoom? Do you want to have a phone call? Do you want to chat? They care about my well-being, and I love talking to them.
I'm so proud that we were able to help our Jewish day schools in Cincinnati stay open during the pandemic and continue to serve their students.
The students have adapted beautifully, and the parents have been fantastic. They are supportive of us. They're just so happy to have their kids back in the classroom, and they believe in us, that we are taking care of their kids and taking the right precautions to keep them safe. That our building has done such a nice job of making sure that we have all the supplies that we need to keep the classrooms clean.
From changing the way that lunch works, to the way that specials works, to the schedule of the day, to class sizes, to not using water fountains, to having extra people clean. It's a very different school in those ways, even though the essence of who we are as a school is the same.
Thanks to all of your generous support, the Federation was able to help the JCC to continue to serve seniors with home-delivered meals.
We delivered 97,000 meals. That's double of what we did in 2019. And we did it with less staff and less volunteers, because a lot of our volunteers are over the age of 60 and they were also quarantining at home. Well, a lot of seniors have called us and said we were the only link, to the outside world. We've gotten them face masks and tissues, and we've given them thermometers and cold medicine, everything that they needed.
Jewish Family Service has stepped up in such a big way for our community during this pandemic. They established the COVID-19 hotline. They've helped numerous members of our community to pay rent, car payments, and put food on their tables due to an expanded food pantry and many other services.
In order for our services, our one-on-one and group work, to go virtual, it was very important to get technology and broadband in our clients' hands. The work just never ceased. And our staff was just amazing, because in addition to taking care of their own families during the pandemic, they were taking care of all of our clients. So I was just impressed every day with the dedication of the Jewish Family Service staff.
JCRC has been able to keep its communication lines open and come up with inventive online programming to serve our community.
We took this opportunity to address the Jewish community virtually and educate them on the causes of anti-Semitism and other forms of hatred. And we also felt it was important to join with people outside of the Jewish community. What we hope will happen with all of these efforts is that we will be able to transform this time of discord and growing acts of hatred and extremism into a more vigorous and strong democracy.
In my opinion, our community is better off because our Federation was able to work with our partner agencies in serving those that needed help, especially during this time.
In the best of times, our overseas partners, the Jewish Agency for Israel and the American Jewish Joint Distribution Committee, are serving the most vulnerable Jews around the world. They're the 911 of the global Jewish community. We helped fund both organizations to ensure that they could continue this work during COVID. And because we had such a depth of understanding of what they were doing, our committee really made a decision not to allocate to a specific project, but to ask both agencies to take our funds, and we trusted them to use it with those Jews who were most urgently in need.
The way that our community has been able to rally during this really difficult year gives me great hope for our future. I'd say I'm most proud of how resilient we've been how our staff and our volunteers have stepped up despite personal hardships to continue to work on behalf of the community. I look forward to seeing you all in person soon, hopefully at the cafe at the JCC, or in a meeting, or just walking around our community. I can't wait.